Godzilla has been a film icon, or a movie icon, for over 69 years. What an achievement! So I decided to celebrate by putting a twist on the groundbreaking phenomenon that was Godzilla. And hey, if Toho wants my idea, I'll just say, use my name in the credits. In this film, Godzilla will closely resemble the 1970s Godzilla with the Godzilla design, but with the general texture of Shin Godzilla, the absence of pupils from Sokogeki Goji, Godzilla 2001, but with the twist of gargantuan spores emanating from the kaiju's back. The kaiju height would be ideally around 12 feet for the Pteranodon corpse, an early fungus creation that the scientists thought was the problem, 23 feet for the ruler head, 50 feet for the juvenile, 79 feet for the adolescent, 125 feet for the workers, 212 feet for the full-grown ruler. I would like to reboot Shin Godzilla, but also have elements from Son of Godzilla 1967, Rodan 1956, and Godzilla 1954, which means the film will be a Showa throwback and a Reiwa reboot. I will name the device that kills Godzilla Kuryu and Kuryu ARV, in reference to the Millennium Mechagodzilla in 2002 and 3. But how exactly will it be killed?
I'll show you.
In the movie, Kuryu and Kuryu ARV are the freezing devices created by the JSDF as a freeze bomb to freeze naval ships in World War II. At a point, the JSDF will have to drop 50 Kuryu ARV bombs on all of Japan to isolate the spores so they will not have to risk all lives on planet Earth. A French biologist will find out about the sickness that comes from Godzilla's spores while testing them in a French lab. After short contact, about 3 weeks, he died from exposure. That is the reason the military froze Japan before it could spread. The characters will not fully be established in this video, but I will give the basic outline. The first main character will be a mycologist trying to study the spores. The second main character will be a pilot trying to kill the beast in the film. The third main character will be a lovable nerd invested in trying to find out how it started. Just note, this film was set in 1954. At one point, I will want a group of explorers to be in a cave when they find fungal spores all around a giant rock. Curiously, they walk over to the rock and touch it. One takes out a flashlight and points it at the boulder. Soon they realize that it was not a boulder. It was a head created from the spores, building up to make the perfect life form. When Godzilla attacks Japan first, it will destroy everything in its path, and at the end of the attack, Godzilla will approach Tokyo Tower, and will be hit with a missile launched from a tank behind the creature, making him fall into the Tokyo Tower and destroying it, killing it but releasing many spores out of its mouth and spines. The regen factor. At one point, Godzilla will emit a flammable gas from its mouth while resting in the heart of Tokyo, exploding the city and referencing its atomic breath. In the end, the first main character dies from getting thrown off a building by Godzilla in his last rampage before the credits roll. Main character 2 dies from the blast of Kuryu ARV after killing Godzilla and freezing Japan. Main character 3 is on a boat and repeats Yamane's words. If we are careless with our actions, another Godzilla may rise in the future. In a nod to the first film, Prayer for Peace plays as the camera rolls over the ocean. Before we leave, I just want to thank Toho Studios for bringing my favorite film series to the screen. Good night and have a good week. This was Miners Earth, signing off.